Paramahansa Yogananda Spiritual Hotline. This is Mabel.
Hi, Mabel. I was wondering if you could help me. I've been a long-time meditator, but lately I just can't get motivated to sit anymore. Is there anything that I could do to renew my practice?
Let me ask you, are you a Kriyaban?
Yes, for many years now.
Just peachy. So, let me share with you what Master says about this. I was just reading this morning. He says, the soul loves to meditate, for in contact with the spirit lies its greatest joy. If then you experience mental resistance during meditation, remember that reluctance to meditate comes from the ego. It doesn't come from the soul. Master also says, the path to God is like a razor's edge. But discouragement is never justified because we don't have to acquire or win anything. We only have to realize that God is already within us. Now, what do you think that means?
Well, maybe I'm letting too much of the thoughts from the world around me consume me and clutter that space of meditation. So maybe if I just allowed myself the time to sit down and clear my mind, I could find that space much better.
Oh, yes, hon, you got it. So you just got to relax into it. You got to recognize that God is already inside of you. What I want you to do is practice that in your meditation and do 12 Kriyas, and you call me in the morning.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Mabel.
Pranams. Paramahansa Yogananda Spiritual Hotline. This is Mabel.
Hi. I'm calling because I recently saw the movie Awake, and I really want to learn more about Paramahansa Yogananda, but there's just so much information out there, I don't even know where to start.
Have you read Master's book, Autobiography of a Yogi?
No, I haven't, but I saw it in the movie, and it seems like since then I keep seeing the book everywhere I go.
Do you practice meditation?
You know, I've tried, I've gone to a couple different groups here and there, and nothing ever really worked or stuck.
Yogananda talks all about meditation in his book, but if you want to learn step by step, then you sign up for the lessons through Self-Realization Fellowship and they'll teach you. Oh, let me share a quote from Yogananda. He says, if you don't make a great effort to conquer physical and mental restlessness, in the beginning, you will have difficulty every time you meditate through the years. But if you make that supreme effort at the start, you will soon be happy and free. So you pick up that book and you start with 5 minutes seated meditation every day. And then you'll see what all the fuss is about.
Sounds wonderful. I definitely see why I've been drawn to reaching out. Thanks, Mabel.
Oh, you're welcome, and pranams, dear. Oh, another call. Paramahansa Yogananda Spiritual Hotline. This is Mabel.
Hi, Mabel. Not sure if I'm calling the right place. I'm really struggling with this COVID thing and the quarantine, and I feel like I've lost my connection to the world. Like I'm the only one living in it. And I'm really having a hard time finding a place to connect and for people to connect to. I really need some good advice.
I feel that way all the time too. And if it weren't for this hotline, I wouldn't be able to connect with wonderful people like you. Here's the thing. You can't make a connection unless you pick up the phone, right? Let me share what Yogananda says on this topic. He says, you naturally love those who are dear to you, and you must learn to give that love to the whole world. He also said, be a cosmic friend imbued with kindness and affection for all of God's creations, scattering love everywhere. Now, if you feel that love, dear, even for one person, you can expand that love through seva, through selfless service. So what can you do to help them?
I'm not sure. I could do some volunteer work, I suppose. I do enjoy working in the garden at the ranch.
Oh, that's the Om spirit. And when you're feeling especially lonely, you do what Mabel does. You log on to that Song of the Morning YouTube page and you listen to those Sunday services. You won't feel quite so alone knowing that there are so many in the community doing Master's Divine work. You are too. So get your hands in the dirt. Get out there helping people. Spread that love from your heart. And then you'll be right as rain by the weekend.
Wow, thank you for that. I'm going to see if I can do that and see if it helps.
Pranams.